Welcome to EDUC COUN 6326, Educational Research and Scholarly Writing. This course is designed to introduce graduate students in education and counseling to scholarly writing and the research process. Topics include exploration of different literary styles in educational research, mastery of APA style, and analysis, synthesis, and critique of peer-reviewed literature. Whether you are starting the program as a novice writer or as a published author, we hope that you will find this course to be a source of support and inspiration as you work on expanding your writing skills. This video provides an orientation to the course and to some of its unique features. Let's start with the navigation menu on the left side of the screen. This menu provides links to the main pages of the course, as well as some important resources. The topmost links include a Start Here page, on which you will find introductory material and references. Announcements will be your home page during the course, as your professor will post regular announcements to this page. The syllabus link contains the entire course syllabus document. The Learning Modules link takes you to the page where you can access each learning module for the course. A full semester course will typically have one learning module per week, while a 7-week course will have 2 to 3. Clicking on a specific learning module will bring you to an overview page of that module, including a description of the new skills that you will be learning in that module, as well as a reminder of relevant skills you have already learned, a summary of the learning objectives and student learning outcomes for the module, a list of resources and activities for the module, conveniently categorized with icons that represent various actions such as read, view, complete, etc., a list of assessments, that is, assignments that will be evaluated, and their due dates, and a folder containing all of the materials needed for that module, such as videos, web page links, and places to submit the assessments. Next, group and partner work is where you can find discussion boards and peer and group review activities. My Progress is a running tab of your work status and achievement on each assessment. Note that this link is titled My Progress here because this course uses a unique grading scheme that emphasizes formative assessment and feedback rather than summative assessment. We will be providing you with a qualitative description of your progress over time, rather than a score for each assessment. We'll discuss this a bit more later in this video. Professor information contains contact information for your professor, as well as a description of his or her role in the course, expectations related to communication, turning in work and feedback, and so forth. Finally, the course calendar contains due dates for assessments and any other events that your professor adds. Be sure to check both the announcements and the course calendar pages every day or two. Below these course pages, there are links to helpful tools such as email, as well as university resources such as help with Blackboard issues, and a wide variety of UST student support services, such as the Office of the Registrar and the Office of Counseling and Disability Services. There's also additional information about academic integrity and APA style, and a direct link to the UST library. Now that you are familiar with the components of the course design, let's discuss how the course content is structured. This course uses a writing process framework that includes 6 steps: pre-writing, drafting, responding, revising, editing, and publishing, sharing. We will focus on the first 5 steps, but you are certainly encouraged to share your final work with others. In the first part of the course, we go through the steps and cover strategies for improving as a writer at each step. In the second part of the course, we cover research foundations, including finding, evaluating, and using source material and APA style. In the final part of the course, we apply the writing process from the first part of the course to 3 modes of writing: narrative, expository, and persuasive, as well as a synthesis of these modes. The main assessments of your progress will be short essays and a synthesis paper. You will create 2 drafts of each essay, the first for peer and self-review, and the second for your professor's review. Peer review and group feedback are an essential part of this course, and you will be asked to participate in either real-time oral discussion at a time that your group finds most convenient, or written peer review for various assignments. Each assessment will be carefully reviewed by your professor using a rubric that is aligned with the objectives and student learning outcomes for the course. For each outcome, your professor will indicate your level of performance: novice, proficient, or advanced, and provide detailed feedback not only about the characteristics of your work that could be improved, but also recommendations for how to achieve such improvement. This personalized learning plan is geared towards helping you make incremental improvements in your writing, and it capitalizes on the numerous resources embedded within the course. For example, within each learning module, the Additional Resources folder contains materials to help you achieve the next level of writing competence. Your professor may direct you to specific resources within these folders or elsewhere. Finally, the course uses a unique grading system based on research about how people best learn to become better writers. Course performance is graded on a pass-fail basis, with a grade of pass comprising both satisfactory progress, that is, movement from lower levels of skill to higher levels of skill within the majority of the student learning outcomes, as well as satisfactory effort, that is, completing all assignments, giving meaningful peer feedback, and demonstrating conscientiousness in one's work. In other words, students must complete all assignments, participate actively in the learning community, and demonstrate measurable improvement from the beginning of the course to the end of the course in order to pass. However, by removing the focus on letter or number grades, students are freed up to focus on discovering and improving their personal writing style. Sharing one's writing with others involves a willingness to be vulnerable. We believe that this is the most effective under conditions in which the reader does not have to reduce the work to a single numeric value. Your professor and the research program greatly value feedback, and there are numerous ways for you to offer suggestions and feedback. In this course, there is a formal midpoint course feedback survey. There is also the formal end-of-course evaluation from Idea Center. We appreciate you taking the time to complete these forms and offer constructive criticism, as student feedback is the most important source of information we use when we update the course. In addition, you are encouraged to talk with your professor at any time about concerns, questions, or suggestions. This concludes the orientation video. Good luck with your writing process.